Hello, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. In the previous episode, we handled a lot of quests. So in this episode, we're going to go and take care of the Water Shapers Guild. We never did get this guy.
I'll handle it for you.
Let's grab this cat, Jules. So Jules is perception and healing. Alright, and let's get this guy.
The sea is true home, not smelly mountain. What you want?
How can I get inside Archimere's Manor?
Sprout wings like imp, huh? Fly up to balcony. The doors are for ground meat.
What are you doing out here?
Arkemire doesn't let worthless idiot outside after worthless idiot spray dung on stupid tablet. But Arkemire not home. So worthless idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls.
Do you want to set sail and eat gulls? You're welcome aboard the Mighty Dow. The imp takes in your words, its eyes widening to the size of moist saucers. The flap of its wings carries it closer to the whisper in your ear.
How often you beat your crew, huh?
I don't, not yet at least.
No beatings? None? I join crew? I join crew!
Okay. So he's now a part of our crew. Some people don't like that around here. What is this guy? Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody specific that you could talk to. Alright, let's go inside of the Water Shapers Guild. Hopefully we're the right level.
Think anyone survived?
Okay, so we are, we need to search the guild.
We must
And get some stuff in here.
Care told me that.
So we're getting Water Shapers robes. Okay, Water Shapers robes. There might be a crew over here. I don't think there is though. I think they're all gone. Is somebody in here? No.
Keeping an eye out.
We'll just grab this.
As you like.
Okay. We need to go over here to this other side. That's where the people are.
Eagle eyes.
I'll grab this stuff here too. Ooh, scroll of blessing. Okay.
I'll do what I can.
More stuff? What is that? 4 forms of... Oh, it's a scroll. Okay, I thought it was like bracers. Or some kind of glove. Okay. Let's talk to these people here. Takehu can be a companion, so let's talk to this guy first.
Further. There is a situation in the guild hall.
The Water Shapers glance over his shoulder, his chest rising and falling with deep breaths.
All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below.
Onakaza sent me to speak with Myru. What is happening?
Nothing beyond the likes of us, I say. Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years.
I hope Myru leaves some for me.
Ha! I say you will have to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Myru forbade me from following her, but I say Ngati would not want me to miss this.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Then let us be off. Ngati's chosen will bring his foot down on the back of every wriggling snake. Lead on.
Okay, so we got Takehu, who is someone you can pick up early on, but we waited a little late for that. I'm going to keep him as a druid. He is a water shaper, so he's a lot of elemental. He's an elemental version of a druid, so he gets all the elemental things. So let's close this out. We'll make him a druid. I'm not going to have him join our party because we don't really need him. Level 15. He's just as high as I am. Okay, this is going to be it. We have our party. And we also got a level up. So before I go down there, I'm going to level up our tank and then I will come back. Okay, he's leveled up, so I gave him let's see his character sheet. I gave him the skill that lets him become immune to poison and disease. So he has a 5th level passive, which is important when we're fighting a lot of mobs that do nature spells. Okay, so let's head down to the ruins. Alright.
This is why you don't neglect your chores.
We have a hidden item here. Oh, nothing really important. I'm gonna sneak. I think there's like an encounter up here. You wanna sneak as soon as you get down the stairs. Oh yeah, there's a Naga. More Naga. Okay. I'm gonna need to get him.
Trouble up ahead.
Not too bad, just a couple of oozes and some Naga. We're actually at a good level for these guys. So he's kind of immune to crushing. He isn't though. How many archers we have? Where's this guy? Can't really see this. Alright, let's just go and attack. Let's get Edar. Ooh, he'll do pretty good against these oozes. And then we can start casting. Need one more for this. This ooze is behind us as well. Where's Edar? Let's just get Edar on these ones behind us. And yeah, we can go here. We'll just kill these oozes. Oh, they're actually casting insect plague on us. That's great. Let's do this.
Hey there.
Oh yeah, they're casting too. That's really bad. Oh, there's even more coming. This is turning out to be an encounter.
Feels so good.
Oh boy, there is a lot of people down here. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck. I want to kill these oozes fast because they can cast insect plague. So I'm gonna have to start just wiping them out.
Let's go.
Okay, what do we want to do? We want to do I want to do Torrent of Fire. Are these they got? Yeah, let's just do this.
Stay behind me.
Okay. Who's hitting me? I don't know where he is. Edar. Oh boy. Let's get another dragon down. I'm gonna have to do some healing. Let's do some big healing here. Oh, I'm getting people on me, that's why. Okay, let's just do this.
Quick, toss me something else. Oh yeah.
That must hurt.
Fearland.
Boost up my defenses, and then I can start healing myself.
I need to hit with something else.
Where'd my tank go? Like, what is he doing? Oh, he's like way over here. Okay. I'm still getting hit by these guys. So, what I could do is I can heal no, I can't heal myself. I don't have the ability to do that. She can though. She can heal. Let's just do this. Where's my character at?
This?
And then we can do this.
Where did it feel done? Yeah. Even worse.
I have to actually probably just go ahead and do withdraw on my character. Okay, she's impervious now to anything. Alright, so tank. What do I have left? I have a Naga Archer, this guy, We can get Edar. I think this is Edar, right? On this guy.
Better try something else.
Well, that guy just got blown up. This is gonna kill us. Oh, I'm out of spells. Okay. We can do fit on her. I'm gonna have to actually do will. No, let's do this one. Good. He should be debuffed now. All right, let's heal, and let's heal,
Nothing's no good to me.
Wasn't half bad.
and then we can do this. And then she can get on this guy. I'm disengaged. Oh, okay.
I don't feel so good.
Alright, we have potions. He is good.
Not good. After it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Oh, she's down. Okay.
Feel him.
I'm back up and running, so...
Oh, indeed.
Oh, I can get that off, I think, before he gets that off. Nope, he's immune to that. Okay.
I'm sorry, but you have to. Stop. I can't get through. Something is definitely wrong with me.
Oh, I'm gonna die if I don't get this off.
Score one for Keyleth. You need my.
Oh, let's get our tank. Let's go on this guy. And then Edar can go on this guy. Actually, Edar's on this guy. Oh, but he's pretty weak with that, so let's do this.
Score one for
Alright, I'm gonna have to get all my spells popped now.
I can't get through. I guess this is it.
And we can hit him with this probably.
My wounds remain.
I guess this is it.
Okay, that was rough. We lost our ranger, our healer, and we lost Edar. So we still have... They do have a debuffs on them now. But, so we can progress on, but that was just a rough fight. I think the biggest problem we had was we didn't take care of those oozes fast enough. They were definitely the worst ones to take care of.
Watch at who am I punching?
Alright, so we did level up our healer. Or sorry, we leveled up our ranger. I'm gonna get her leveled up real quick, and then I will be right back. Okay, she's healed up. Edar did go down twice, so he is he's got a little bit of a negative, especially dexterity is gonna be harmful.
Quiet as a cat's
I
paw.
have an intelligence of
Okay, so let's just talk to her.
Oh, a curse on all snakes.
Mine now.
No, let's not do that. Alright, the guildmaster lifts her gaze to meet yours, her eyes struggling to focus. She's been slashed and stabbed numerous times, and her robes are soaked red with blood.
Too many, even for me.
She sputters on a mouthful of blood, but still manages a red-rimmed smile. We have to get you out of here.
Holding myself together. More important matters.
She clutches a wound across her guts and winces.
The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to... find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance.
I'll find the rod, just try and stay with me.
Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes.
You're already gone. Find peace in the beyond.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
She wheezes as she struggles to get the words out. It doesn't sound like she's even addressing you any longer. The Guildmaster's eyes glaze over as she falls silent. Okay. Let's talk to her as a soul.
The wheel, how it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look.
Myru's attention snaps toward the distant speck of light, but she shakes it off and remains in the moment.
At least in death, I can complete a thought.
She grimaces down at her swiftly diminishing body.
My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door.
Myru closes her eyes and concentrates.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching.
Myru opens her eyes again. She nods as her form grows indistinct.
You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
Thank you, Myru. Rest well. Her mouth moves again, emitting no sound. As she fades from sight, she raises her hand to point towards the entrance of the sanctum. Okay, so we need to get the rod. She has a fine rod on her. It's not what I was needing, but we will take it. Let's grab this stuff here. Okay, something about the statue calls out to you, the echoes of a fractured soul that tarried in the place for long and thoughtful years. You feel victory tinged by grief and regret. Let's inspect the lingering soul. Your vision bobs with the motion of the sea. You stand aboard a deck of swift winds, where your mates share bemused, self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps you on the back with approval. You step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. You know there will be time for reprieve when you are squared away in Neketaka. Something cuts through the water to your port side, an enormous shape just beneath the waves. Someone shouts that the winds have turned in your favor at last. This is followed by an enthusiastic cheer among the crew. You don't share their mirth. Eyes to the horizon, I say. You bring home a mighty gift. Though it takes an unusual form, one of you pray to Nengati you are able to keep in check. The vision dissipates and your land legs reassert themselves. Okay, so because we are a hunter, you know one thing for certain. That was no whale swimming alongside Pariki's boat. Hold her hand. You grasp her hand with tenderness. At first nothing happens, but then a tiny droplet of water forms at the corner of her eye and rolls down her cheek, dripping to the floor. Wipe away her tear. You reach out and draw her thumb down the statue's cheek, wiping away the trail of moisture. For a moment the stone feels soft to the touch. Let's read the plaque. The words are much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrases stand out with clarity. Pariki, lore and hunter, crossed the length of and back again. Remembered for cunning deal, Lafas. May her rest, utility, soul, freedom. Closer scrutiny reveals that the inspection was purposefully marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. By the thoroughness, you suspect Kith hands. Nothing else about the plaque stands out as remarkable. Okay. Let's try to get this trap open.
You mean like this?
What do we have in here? We have a scale armor. Alright, so
Silence around me.
I think we might have to go back and sleep just for a short period of time while we, so we can get Edar back up to 100%.
Yes.
I shall make it so.
Ooh, another black pearl. Let's grab this. And this. Okay, we can go down with. We can go down there and down here. I think we need to go down here, and might be some mobs here. Let's get Edar first.
Yeah, I trust you.
No, this isn't. Okay. Let's get him back to his swords.
Wait, look there.
Okay, good. So we have one Naga here, another. Oh, we have a few people. We also have some. What are these? These are totems. I don't think they affect us. Okay, so we have to kill these guys. Sia. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's get our tank. Everybody else come up here. And then we'll be able to take care of these guys. I'm going to switch out this hammer. This is actually a good hammer. Accuracy versus deflection. Okay. No, we'll just keep it. It's not too bad. We can keep it on.
Who am I punching?
Okay. Let's get everybody over here. Kind of goop them up together. There we go. And now we can get, I'm gonna make Edar, I'm just gonna have him go long range.
Yeah? You need my help?
Let's get the ogres out instead. Everybody else will be back here. Moonwell. Okay, we have a lot of. Let's get these shamans. If we can, or let's get these ice blights.
This weapon's no good to me. Score one for Keelan.
All right, what are these guys? Let's see what they're weak to. Immune to ice, for of course, but we might be able to hit with fire. Let's try fire. Or lightning, that might be really good. Ooh, lightning is really good versus them. Let's do that.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Ooh, it actually did a lot of damage. Okay, let's hit him with lightning then. Alright, and then we can summon our ogres again. Get them down here. Oh, they're coming at me now.
After him. I'm with you.
Alright, and let's get some lightning.
Watch this.
Okay. So what else do we have? Any lightning spells? I think we have out of those. How are they with fire? No, fire does not seem to be very helpful. Okay, let's see if we can find any higher level lightning spells in one of these books. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just grab this and get him.
Something else.
Alright, kill this guy.
What do you need?
Let's get these guys on this guy for sure. One more ice blight.
Let us end this.
Okay, we can pop this.
Something else. I'm with you.
Oh, this guy's still, he's on me. I think we're okay though. I could probably hit him with this.
Need something stronger.
My gun actually does lightning damage.
Ulu, then.
Must be cheating somehow.
Oh, nice hit. I won't let you down.
Okay, let's get in these guys. Okay, what do we have left? We have our bears down. I'm kind of leery. I don't want to really have her revive him just yet because she has to go all the way down there and get him.
I don't understand. I'm hitting it as hard as I can.
I got the feel him.
Let's keep him back. Alright, we can start hitting them with these strikes.
Oh, that is so. Capture him. You need my help? Nothing's no good to me. I won't hold.
Kill this guy first.
I'm sorry,
Kill him.
but you have to be stopped. Oh, did you feel that? I'm with you.
Be a
Feel him.
Okay, last guy. Wasn't too bad. Let's get these totems down too. Or we can just leave them there. That's fine.
There are many things that. Hey there.
Okay, so we did survive. Only our bear went down. We can now grab the stuff we need to grab, which is the... yes, we needed the rod.
It's beyond me.
Grab this. I don't need to deal with these totems. They're fine. I did level up,
Leave it to me.
which is good. So I can actually level up my healer now, and Edar. I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm done with that. So we do have the rod. So now we can go and complete the next step in this quest line, which is going to be to go talk to someone in the temple. As you approach the door, the carved stone flashes with ethereal light. You feel a faint, salty breeze gusting from an unseen source. A faded inscription is nestled among the elaborate stone carvings. Let's touch the door with the rod of the Deep Hunter. The door reacts at once. A stone panel shifts aside to reveal a circular dial engraved with symbols. This would appear to be a locking mechanism requiring a precise combination. Study the symbols. Brushing aside a layer of dust reveals a circular dial of pictograms. Though you could not guess their relevance or relation to each other, you recognize the symbols themselves. First is the full moon, its light beaming down on Aora. The next is a Hawana symbol of Andra, classically depicted with the head of an angler fish as her aspect of Ngati. Next is a pair of hands reaching out for each other, their fingertips just barely making contact. And the last is the rain falling powerfully and inexorably. We're going to begin to manipulate the dial. Okay, so based on like the poem that she read to us, the lady before she died, the guild master, we have to go in and do the right pattern. So the first thing we need to do is do the anglerfish here. So let's rotate it counterclockwise, and we could press the dial. So you hear a grating mechanical clunk of stone tumblers settling into place behind the door. Now let's go clockwise to the moon, and let's press the dial. So once again we hear the same thing. The next thing we need to do is go to clockwise, and it's like a rainstorm. Press the dial. And then we need to go back to the moon, so counterclockwise. Press the dial. And we need to go to the hands, the last one, so we need to go clockwise or counterclockwise twice. And we can press the dial. You hear clattering and whirring as a dial recedes into the door. There's a low rumble as the doorway opens inward, revealing a dark, narrow tunnel beyond. Let's travel through. The air beyond the passage is humid, reeking of stagnant water and something else, something old, which raises the hair on the back of your neck. As you take your first step, an ear-splitting roar rises in volume and echoes down the passage, shaking loose the surrounding rock. Let's go through. You navigate the dark, narrow tunnel, pressing your shoulders together to fit the passage.
Intelligence of 6.
Okay. So we have found a sea dragon. As the massive upheaval of water settles, the air thickens with oppressive humidity. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust before you can make sense of the shape that breached from the depths.
This would be a great fishing story.
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making?
His name is Cyrolaphus. So let's get our bearings. Who are you?
I am Skyrilophus,
Cyrolophus.
Guardian of the Isles.
Slaps his tail against the floor.
You ever consider a nickname?
Cyriaphilus narrows his eyes at Eddar.
Just give it some thought, is all I'm saying.
I am Mighty Watcher, Captain of the Mighty Dow.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that. You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies.
What are you talking about?
You stand in the sanctum of the Water Shapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art, an art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
What covenant is that?
One struck in a different time, when the gods showered devotion on the Huana. The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Water Shapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian.
So you're the reason the Water Shapers are so powerful?
The Huana of ages past could have shaped the very Deadfire to their liking. Now their backs have turned against Ngati's covenant. Their art is an echo of its former glory.
The other Water Shapers knew nothing about this.
Clever Pariki twisted the forms of her art. Rather than give obeisance to Ngati, they draw from the wards of this prison.
The dragon shows his teeth, his steaming breath rising from between each fang.
None but the masters of the guild ever knew this.
We can read his soul. Your soul is stuck here? Let me take a look.
You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing.
Submerging in the dragon's soul feels at first disorienting, then perusing the stack of a vast library. The energy and vibrancy that should color his soul is gray and worn. From the shadows, a dark, formless thing reaches out to you in desperation. The wards around the stone floor drag the essence down and disperse its energy elsewhere, to the Water Shaper students at Neketaka. As it touches you, the weight of the prison is like an anchor. You withdraw from the sensation, feeling shaky and depleted. Bound or not, what do you plan on doing about it?
Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense a rod among your belongings.
Theophilus narrows his eyes and watches you carefully.
My gift to Periki, my covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
Okay, so at this point, you have options. If you're going to side with the Huana, you want to strengthen the bonds of each one of these wards, which will keep him trapped here. If you do that, you get a major boost to Huana relations. So if you let him go free, then you can you will lose reputation with the Huana. Not that bad. You can recover that if you want to side with the Huana still. But if you don't want to side with the Huana, you can let him go free. It will cause problems with the Water Shapers, but it will definitely help you later on. The benefit of letting him go will come back and help you at a later time. Okay, so what happens to your captors if I do as you ask?
The Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide.
Do I get something out of this arrangement?
Your ship will sail with grateful protection.
So there you go. He will help you in your time of need when you are sailing.
That is a boon without equal in the Deadfire.
Okay, we can also attack him, and we get his head. I've actually never attacked him and killed him, so I don't know exactly what you get for that. But I'm gonna say no more. Let's get you out of here. Either the light in the room has shifted, or hope has brightened the dragon's eyes.
Do it then. Enough of my time has gone to waste in this cell. I long for the sea and the sky.
Okay. What do we just need to talk to him? What do we do?
With me no more. Destroy the wards around this prison.
Okay, we need to destroy them. Inspect the ward stones. Spell imprisonment looks more recent. Okay. Okay. Use the Rod of the Hunter to disable the enchantment.
I can feel the weight of this pit diminishing around me. Do not stop now.
Patience. I'm getting to it.
The next ward may...
Are they, No, they're not. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Let's, disable the enchantments. And disable the enchantment.
Leave this to Professor Grog.
And there we go. That's all of them. Theophilus blinks down at you and rolls his shoulders as if for the first time.
The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra.
Theophilus flexes his claws and lets out an exultant bellow. Will you consider showing mercy against those who have wronged you?
Mercy. Only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest
He splits his jaw into a lethal grin.
Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Roaring with triumph, Seriophilus aims his body at the rocky ceiling and takes off. Seriophilus beats his wings, lifting his massive form above the ground of his watery prison. He stretches open his jaws and roars, the ensuing blast blowing out the top of his prison, exposing it to the sky above. For the first time in untold years, natural light floods the interior of the chamber. Snaps his wings a second time, flying through the exit with wild abandon, tilting at reckless, unpracticed angles as he builds incredible speed. When he emerges, shrieks of horror and dismay grow in volume. Moments later, he passes out of view. You hear an explosion of splintered wood, upheaved water, and incredible devastation on the southwestern corner of the island. Okay, so we have freed the dragon that was helping the Water Shaper, well, against his will, allowing the Water Shapers to use his power. But with that, let's go and head out of the Water Shapers Guild. Alright, now that we've completed the Water Shapers Guild, we do have to go see the Queen, Onikaza, and with that we can then turn in that quest. But before we do that, I do want to work on the Archmage's Vault, which will take us into Archimere's Manor, which is inside of Pariki's Overlook. So it's right next door to where we're at. But we'll do that in the next episode. For now, that's going to be it. I'm going to heal up and then get everybody rested. It'll be good to go. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.